This video that you're about to watch is a CRO audit that we did for a food and fruits delivery service that is based in UK. Now, my promise to you, if you stick around until the end of this video, you can take at least one or two ideas and you can test them out on your own store and make millions of dollars a year. Doesn't matter from what niche you're in, these ideas can work on any kind of industry. So without further ado, please let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content and if you have any other suggestions for me to make other videos or you want me to roast other websites, please drop them in the comments and I'll let you guys check out the video. But I can say that by making the website way more user friendly and easier to shop and making it like less clicks for them to actually order the products, like a couple less taps of a button, you guys would make so much more. And on top of that, if you can edit the website in such a way that it's easier for them to build boxes, because I recognize that they can make their own box, but if you can make it easier everywhere on the product page, on the collection page, you guys will make so much more. So I'm going to go right now straight into it. I had to make the intro because there's just so much more to go over. So I'm going to go on mobile because this is way more important. So as I'm on the collection page, a couple of things we noticed by doing A/B tests. One test that has, I would say, 95% winning rate is labeling the best-selling products as bestsellers or our favorite or everybody loves them, and you just slap a label next to those fruits that are the most popular. This is called merchandising, and it also applies a psychological effect called herding, because people love and trust other people. So if other people say that this is the bestseller, then they will also buy as well. So you guys will be able to make sure that you will have the ability to do better stock forecasting if that's an issue that you guys have, but I'm not really sure yet because I don't know the business model for now. So the next one would be to make it easier for customers to build their box straight from the collection page. So what am I saying here is that right now, if I want to, I'm seeing the single products, which is a red flag if you ask me. I would recommend to push the boxes first as high as possible, because not a lot of people will get here, even if they would want, dragon fruit. I would want a dragon fruit, for example. So I would just put the boxes first. And then the secondary option would be to give them the option, hey, you want to build a box? And then it can be like a toggle. And then they go into the mode of them building the box straight from here without having to go manually on the product page, then going back to the collection page. And it just makes the user experience so much friendlier, so much easier. Now, in this case, what would I do? I would, instead of select options and it takes me to the product page, I would just have a quick grab, or just take this or add to cart, or build a box or add to the box, whatever the button is going to be, and it's with the tap of a button. Then the quantity appears right underneath, and then they select the quantity of apples that they want. They go a little bit lower, they want apricots, they do the same. And now they are able to build everything without having to go manually in here, then pressing how many bananas they want, and then having to go back. This is a no-no. So this is number one. Now, as I'm going to the product page, there's just so much stuff to go here. One, if we offer here single, 5, 10, whatever the amount might be, I would recommend remove it in quantity. And this is based on thousands of tests that we run. If you have this option, this one might not make so much sense. And some other people, they like to select the number of quantity in the cart. So this is just another option. But let me go to some boxes because I wanted to talk a little bit about the boxes. So let's say I'm going to the trial selection box, which is one that it's, I suppose, more popular because I saw it on the homepage. It takes people straight here. Number one, what I would do, I would mention straight away what, I know this is a dragon fruit. I want them to be easily identified. Okay, this is apple, orange, blah, blah, blah. Boom. People know straight away. This is just a photo, and now I have to guess. What am I going to get? How many pieces are going to be in here? Things like that. This creates cognitive friction, and people become uncertain. If they become uncertain, they get fearful. And if they get fearful, they don't buy. And if you just make this way more easier for them, you guys will just make so much more. Now, in here, I would highly, highly recommend adding how much they save. We do the math for them. So I like the fact we have the initial price, it's cutted, then we have the current price. Now we want to do the math for them and see how much they actually save in dollars, not in percentage. The next one, I would want to push the subscription way more. This is your bread and butter as the recurring revenue, and this will make you guys so much more profitable. So I want to show you an example of how does it look like when it's done right. So I'm going to go on a brand called Kachawa, and they're doing a beautiful, they're doing this very nicely. So first they put for subscribe and save. You have subscribe and save with the Seal app, I suppose. In this case, this is custom made, and I would highly would recommend maybe to do that as well if possible. If not, is just going and hardcore coding or working with the Seal app to make sure that this expands. What am I saying here? We want to show the value of why they should subscribe. So in this case is how much they save per bag, how convenient this is, and we label all the potential benefits that it comes with the subscription, not just the fact that they get a surprise gift. And the text here is super, super small. We want to make it way bigger. And on top of that, they push this one first, and it's pre-selected. This will, number one, will help so much with convenience. People will don't have to buy to press more clicks. And there's just way more user friendliness when it comes to putting it like that. There's just so much more that goes into that. Again, this is the most popular. It shows how much it costs per serving in that case, which diminishes the, I would say, price resistance. So in this case, I would want to play around with that as well. Next thing that I would do on all product pages, I would highly suggest to add something like this to give them the ability from the product page to build boxes, not just to go on the product page, take 5 apples, and then go back. In that case, we could slap so many of the fruits that we have in a bar, a sliding bar, and they can just select the amount they need. Let's say it would be 5, and then they go to the dragon fruit or to the next fruit. This combines everything together and smoothens out the customer journey. And you guys will just increase the average order value because you have everything in one place. So there are 2 strategies. We either push for boxes from the collection page, and the other option is to make everything into one PDP. Even if they go to apples or bananas, they can do the exact same thing. And this just makes things just so much easier. Okay, I want to show you another example of what is a good product page. In this case, you can buy the curated packs, which in our case would be the boxes, or you can just build your own pack. Exactly as I mentioned, this is just a different level, a different layout. And probably you have heard about this brand. They are really big and they are growing quite a lot. So in that case, you just bring everything together. So I hope that this example just drives the point home. Yep, there's just so much more that I would do in here. For example, I would just arrange the UI UX just so that we save more space and everything gets raised higher. Right, here I would remove this button with the share. I would remove the add to the wish list because in that case, if I would press add to wish list, I'm not really sure where to go and see where is my wish list. It's not even here. So this is another issue. Then this button, I agree with terms and condition. It looks like a checkbox, but I can add to cart if I want to, and I don't have to press the checkbox. This creates again cognitive friction. We can easily remove this and maybe just add it in the checkout. And usually this is an app as far as I'm aware, and customers at this point, they don't really bite this too much. And if this is fake, this actually creates less trust. And I would just highly recommend just to remove this if this is fake. So if this is not, this is accurate, okay, leave it. The next thing that I would do, I would put instead of having them one below each other, I would have them information, and then I would have shipping as a button in here, and then returns. And now we just saved so much more space. So, and information would be exactly as it is right now, pre-open. In here, we have the rewards and the add to cart, the sticky add to cart, layering on top of each other. This is, again, bad user experience. And maybe you guys could sow more social proof in here. Like, what are people saying about the fruits that you guys are delivering? How is the service? There's just so much more that goes into it. I could talk for hours about this. I'm very excited. Now, let's go to the last step, which is the cart. Remove terms and conditions. So, again, I cannot go to checkout if I don't press this. I can just do that at the checkout. It's the last step. Right now I have it in here, and it's not really functional. For example, I can add to cart without this, so this is already a problem. Now in here, I have to press it again. This is friction, and we have to be very intentional when we want to put friction. This is a very random place to put it, so I would just move it into the checkout instead. In here, another one. I like the view cart. I'm already in the cart. Why would I want to view the cart? Make the cart full width, rearrange the UI UX. For example, we put your cart in here. Now we already saved some centimeters. We can put more upsells in this area, and we can just take out the view cart. We can add unique selling propositions, or maybe even a testimonial that reassures the customer that you're a legit company. And lastly, I would like to show you, I'm going to put pause because I want to drive the point home. There is another brand that does an amazing job in their cart, so I can show you the power of subscriptions and how to make this even better. So bear with me for a second. Okay, so I'm in the website called JV. Probably you guys heard about it before. They're pretty huge. So I'm adding a random product to the cart. Let's say I'm going on mobile. So in here, and there is subscribe and save eligible. I already noticed this, and they have two buttons instead. It's like save with subscription and continue with a one time. And the one time, again, it's it's as you can see, it's not even colored. And in here, I can see I get a free gift. I subscribe surprise. I get out of stock protection. This is huge. It taps into the fear-based mentality, and it kind of like protects them. And everybody wants the customers that are really your raving fans will necessarily that really have an active lifestyle, and they want fruits, fresh fruits every single week. They would want to not be left out of dragon fruit or something else. And there is no contract, and they can cancel anytime with ease. So I would do something like this. This thing would crush for you. Like just transitioning the percentage from the people that are just one-time purchasers and turning them into more recurring customers just because the website is better. This could do so much to your bottom line. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. I have just so much more to talk about this. I was so excited, and I'm still excited. So if you guys would like to have a chat, I have so many other ideas. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Bye. Cheers.